We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Brooklyn Beats. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Knapp. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The ball carrier.
That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Being chased out left, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Knapp dancing to his left. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, here's Breida. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing on first down. Knapp, and a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
42-yard line.
From the gun, Knapp, he's going to loft one, deep left side here. Touchdown! A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay.
Baltimore.
75 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Knapp. That's taken in by Henderson. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Knapp. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Touchdown. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
That's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Ravens.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And Jackson throwing once more, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to run with Breida. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't have been.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Knapp going deep downfield for Ross. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Jackson now, buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend, because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there, because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Forced out to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, Jackson steps away.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. To throw again is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Jackson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hansen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. 1st down. Knapp. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 2nd down. And
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A final shot before break. Knapp steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll roll him out right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Flush to his right.
incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now it's Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Knapp. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Knapp. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Knapp. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Darrell Henderson, 39 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Getting
your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson, forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
the gun. Knapp. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
31-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Knapp. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. separating from the gun. Knapp, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Jackson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Jackson steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a 1st down out of it.
I guess he can put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but doesn't get what he really wants.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A 1st down carry for Smith. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Knapp rolling to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Smith. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Knapp. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off the play fake. Knapp on the move to his left. That's complete to Smith. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Smith, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
Today's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about